Good evening and welcome to the Chit-Chat Show. So on the show tonight I've taken a clip from the it should be called the Jeremy Vile show, I mean seriously. So the Vile panellist, okay, I've got a clip for you because this has to be seen to be believed. And we're going to have a wee look at the report on those that have taken this. So we'll have a wee look at that. We're going to George Momby. He's the only decent journalist that's left, so he's got lots to say on TikTok. So we're going to have a wee look at that, and I'm going to finish with another song. So I'll be back. So I'll come and see who's all in, and we'll say hello to people. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Tina. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Trisha. That's a better way. I can actually see better because I've changed the tagline today. So how are we all? See this cough. How are we all? Are we all okay? Just let people gather. Hi, Melanie from Canada. My goodness, I'm reaching Canada. So hope you're okay. So we'll just get right into it, okay? So we'll share the screen. I hope this works. Share screen. I say this every day right now. I should know right now who. And it's this one, isn't it? Yes. Yep. And share.
The
and
booster.
watch.
No.
You don't, because you don't want it.
As a young person, I don't believe that I need it.
But
Personally,
you've had the vaccine.
I'm not answering that question.
Okay.
I don't think it's relevant to the discussion. However,
it's relevant whether I stand next to you in a lift
it's
in
not.
this building.
I mean, it's not relevant because I don't have COVID, and B, I'm young and I don't need it. And what
being
people
young is not a get out of jail card.
It is
absolutely is.
And effectively, I'll just say that there's even talk of a fourth dose now, which has been said to it needs to be sped up.
It's a question
so
of whether
sooner.
Nina has a right to ask you whether you have the vaccine.
I don't think Nina does have a right now because, as we've seen, just factually now, the vaccine doesn't stop you from passing it on, and in some age groups,
but it minimises
specifically,
it
doesn't.
The thing is, if you have the vaccine, you are less likely to catch it.
That's it.
If you're unvaccinated, you're more likely to catch it.
I'm sorry, but the data coming out now actually disputes that. Repeatedly, in certain age groups.
All I can tell you is that virology. Hang on. Virologist Chris Smith told us that you're 60% less likely to get it if you're vaccinated.
Well, in terms
That's what he said.
Well, in terms of actual data on cases, for younger age groups, you're actually more likely to be vaccinated and be infected with COVID afterwards than unvaccinated for younger age groups. Okay, that is true.
I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard a lot of things, like, for example, the European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control. So that's not really my problem. I can source it for you.
I don't know what you're
what
you're trying to say, Dominique. Are you saying that I know less than you?
On this particular point, I think that a lot of people like you are, a bit
like me.
Yeah,
you are people like
you.
You're in an echo chamber, unfortunately. So
I'm an echo chamber.
Yeah, so you're not exposed to different data, different scientific opinions. So
how do you know what I'm exposed? You have no idea what I'm exposed to and what information I get.
But you
yes, you're going like this, Ken, so we know.
What things am I saying are not true, Dominique?
You said deaths are going up. That's a statistical.
I didn't say deaths were going up. I said that yesterday there were 165, and it actually had been static. I did not say static.
We were making the point about whether
they were going
as
up.
guests on this
Putting words in
show.
my mouth, and that is a lie.
Okay, you don't come that close to each other. possibly won't for the rest
I
of the
don't think
day.
you will.
But you're close enough that Nina may think she has a right to ask you about your vaccine status.
No, she doesn't, because if you're vaccinated, I'm assuming, so why
So
does
I'm
my vaccine
protecting you
status
as much as I can.
impact you? You're not protecting me, though. If you look at transmission rates,
I am. Because I'm not just
vaccinated are
protecting
still-
myself
still
with the
spreading
vaccination.
it.
I am
It's actually-
protecting you.
You're not. The vaccinated are still spreading the disease. Even in relation...
No, you are
are.
less likely to.
You're not.
Oh,
in
geez,
Waterford, no, I'm sorry, the statistics, real world data doesn't show that. In Waterford and Ireland, where 99.7% of their adult population is vaccinated, they have had the highest case rates in the whole of Ireland. 99.7% adult population
I can't
vaccinated.
attest to that. I'm so sorry.
I can
just don't know if that's
source
true
it
or
all.
not.
I can source it all. Seriously.
So there we go. Oops. So hope you heard that. I hope you heard that. I'll take these off now so that I can hear. This is what we're up against. This is what we're up against. This is fuckwits like Nina, whatever the fuck her fake name is. Have you been vaccinated? How the fuck, what absolute fucking business is it of Nina, whatever the fuck her second name is? What business is it of us? It's the absolute feeling the need to fucking, because they've been out and taken that they've got the perfect right to ask other people, no. And then the lassie came with all her facts and everything, and then she was trying to get her facts across, and that fucking asshole went and seen, she kept shutting her down because she knew the lassie knew what she was talking about. No, you don't have the right to fucking ask people if they've been vaccinated. No, you don't have that fucking right. Just because they've went out and had theirs and got theirs, they think that they've got the perfect fucking right to ask everybody else about their medical status. That's why I always come back with, well, if you had a fucking AIDS test. Because I really think I have the right to know that. I have the right to know all about your vaccine status. I've got the right to know all about your medical history. So the next time you come in, I'll expect you to have all your medical history, okay? And a nice wee document for me to look through it. I don't fucking think that would happen, no. But that's what they're thinking. It's perfectly okay to do it to those who have chosen and followed the fucking science and actually done some fucking research into these bloody pricks. I mean, seriously. As you said, I wouldn't want to stand beside you in the lift. Well, I don't fucking want to stand beside you in the lift, Ten, because I don't know what the fuck you're shredding. Like, you're running out there to take that. And then it's, I'm protecting you. No, you're not fucking protecting anybody, Hen. You're running out there to protect your fucking self. Honest to God. Anyway, I'll go back to the comments and say hellos to people. Here we go. Who's all in? Hi, Andy. Hi, Carolina. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Bernadette, Max and Cheese. Hi, Pavko. Hi, Antonio. Oh, here we go. Hi, Carol. I don't know. It must be Scots that can't say that name. Can you pronounce it? A wee question: is your immune system 27 times better than the vaccine? I suppose it is. I mean, my immune system fought off this COVID. There you go. Ninja Pack 2. Something like that. Julie Rogers. Hi, Ian and World family. I'm no Ian. Hi, Julie. Hi, Glenn. This is the worst daytime. I know. I mean, I don't watch it as a rule because I might pick my telly up and throw it out the window, you know. But I get sent clips, and that was just one. Nina Mushkov or something her name is. Hi, Scott. How did this lassie manage to get on? I know. Another wee question, what happened to Omicron or the flu? Well, on Tuesday, I was going to compare and contrast the flu figures with the Omicron, right? The moronic, I call it, right? Because they're the same. They're the absolute same. But obviously, everything went haywire. So, Omicron, in my personal opinion, is the flu. That they're passing off the flu as Omicron so they can lock down again. Hi Debbie, she's not even protecting herself. I like your language, fucking tit. No, I know. It's when the lassie came out with all the data, and she's and Nina, whatever her name is, just sat there. Well, I haven't heard that. And then the lassie said, because you're in a bubble. You're in a bubble. No, because you've not been briefed on it, Nina. You've not been briefed on it, hen. Hi, Louise. Politicians and actors and media are the same. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Julie. Prayers can, yeah. I say prayers. I mean, when I was young, which was many moons ago, see the power of prayer. I learned very, very young that the power of prayer is very, very strong, especially if there's a group of people praying, you know. I've got mercy. People are actually that. Yeah, they are that stupid. They are. Yep. Catherine. Why are all these vaccinated people so bloody scared of the unvaccinated? If the vaccine works, they should be protected. But the vaccine doesn't work, and that is a problem. Do you know, Catherine, it's the sense of entitlement of her. You know, that she, you know, and even fucking Jeremy Vine kept saying, I think she's got the right to. No, she's not got the fucking right to ask. No. Why has she got the right to ask? She's been taking her vaccine. So it should be protecting her. It should be protecting her. But obviously, she doesn't believe in the vaccine that's supposed to be protecting her. She doesn't believe in it. Deep down, she might say she believes in it, but deep down, the thought process, this thing's not protecting me. You know? Eric Fox. On you go, hen. Get into them, I know. Good evening. Hi, Graham. Start a new hashtag when anybody asks if you've had the vax. What was it? Drop the heat. Yes, I like that. Drop the heat in them. Hi, Bernadette. Julie, I'm afraid of the people who got, yeah. I would not stand with her in a lift. She's made fat. Thanks, Karen. Stay cool. Can't get near vax. Can smell the poison. Makes me sick. Do you know, Trisha? I've noticed that. I don't know if you've noticed as well. See, if you're in a room and there's a whole load of people that have taken this, I always come home absolutely exhausted. To the point of wanting to sleep, you know. Either that, it's just energy vampires with no more energy. Dal, good evening to you, Can. Good evening. Glenn, I will stick with my broad spectrum immunity. Yeah, yeah. Have no idea. I had made up my mind when the Prime Minister said you're not allowed in Canada. Johnson & Johnson. Yep. I had heard about Johnson & Johnson as well, but out with this prick. I mean, they were in trouble for what they were doing in the baby stuff. I better say allegedly, because I've not been able to look into that yet, but, well. Totally. Hi, William. They are going through the Greek alphabet, yeah. I mean, the script F, the fear variant, but that's been there all the time. That's been there all the time. Hi Scott, should let Omicron sweep through the population. Do you know what I was hearing? I had to look twice, right? Because I heard that this is them really ramping up the fear. I think it was the Daily Express or the Daily Telegraph, one of them, right? That it might mutate and you might get the Delta variant and the Omicron variant and they might go together and it'll be really, really bad, seriously. And there'll be people that will believe that. They'll believe that. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Debbie. They're all paid mouthpieces for the government. That's why they try and close down everybody. Yeah, with any opinion. Yep. Yeah, I feel it coming. New York has gone crazy with the supposed spread. I heard New York, the powers that be in New York have went mad. I thought New Yorkers would have been one of the first to stand up and say, you know something, you ain't get to fuck. I mean, we survived 9/11 and you think we're not going to survive this and you take all the powers away? Hi, Alan. Hello, did you hear about St. Nicky going to volunteer? Yes, I've fucking seen that. A jabber, for fuck's sake. Could you imagine her with a needle? And the new variant is so bad, we have to stay at home, but 50,000 can still go to the football. Yeah, I heard that, Alan, right? And do you know my first thought? Wonder where she's going to be, what one she's going to, and how I can get there. Stand in the queue and wait, and then when they go and ask all the questions, and then say, I don't think I will, I don't think so, I think I'll take my chances. Louise, all the idiots queuing up for 5 hours in the freezing cold, guaranteed. Aye, flu or pneumonia so that they can pass it off. Anne. Hi, Anne. Bugger, I didn't get a notification. No, I don't think anybody gets notifications. They just know that I'm on at 7. Because I don't think Fascist Book want you to know that, we're on. Hi, Kevin. Funny thing is that most fearful are people who were vaccinated. Yep. Not the ones that weren't. It seems like the first jab took their freedom instead of giving it. Yeah. Took their bloody thinking skills and all. Yeah, Scott, that's how I suppose she got on the programme. Do you know, I am surprised to go on the programme as well. Unless they thought that they could gang up on her. And she wouldn't be able to hold her own, and she would just come across as... Because another thing, obviously when I was at university, you got trained on techniques and how to interview people, right? And one of the ones was the Angie Neal, where you don't let them talk. You don't let them get their point across, like say, the Tory will get the point across, Labour will get their point across, but whoever was, no Labour, but whoever was in opposition would not get their point across. So that they could close down the narrative. And she tried that, Nina tried. But it's the sense of entitlement that I think, well, I think she's perfect right to ask. Really? Really? Well, as I said, I want all your medical evidence in your wee book so that I can go through everything, because I want to know everything that you've been through, okay? Honest to God. Hi, Tricia. The wolf has Great quest. One doctor, he knows the vaccinated are in danger of getting ill. Yeah. I'll read a couple of more and then we'll go into the second one. Always got them late. That's you're lucky you get them at all, Melissa. Glenn, Omicron may be our passport out of this mess, but they want to keep it up. There's no money to be made. Yeah, from ending it. See, I thought that they were going to come in, because I thought that they had that they were going to, the climate change, all that crap, all that shite was ready to go. But there's people holding out for this. And I'm going to read it in a minute because there's more people in than are. So they're lying. They're lying to you. Oh, there's Neil. Hi, Neil. There's a bright, then it's a bright as a blackout. Yep. Bernadette. Post-secondary as well, line up. Certain amount of pass your exams, 20 people in the gym. Hi, Alana. Hi, Karen. Finally catching you live. Hope you're well. I'm all right. I'm getting over that cold, the flu. The flu. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Frankie. So a few more and then I'll go into the second one. Yesterday, New South Wales suddenly had mass case of COVID. Went from 12,000 to 4,000. 1,200 to 4,000, but majority are double jabbed. I know. How are they going to pass that off? I caught it from guessing a vaccinated person. William, the Australian Prime Minister, said it was just like getting the sheep through the gate. Yes, I heard that. I seen that. This is how confident these folks think. Really do. Asbestos and baby talc. That's what it was. That's what it was, Debbie. That's awful. You learned about 5 years ago, Debbie. Yep. Pavko. I'm not wearing a mask in my classroom anymore. Kids are delighted and say that they have forgotten how my face looks like. Unfortunately, the rest of my department are believers, I know. My mother had a great saying when she didn't believe anything, right? If she didn't believe, I mean, half of the stuff, my mum was wide awake, right, to everything. And when people used to say things to her, she would go like that. And the band played Believe It If You Like, if you like, if you like. And it stuck with me for me, a young lassie. And that's what I think we should all be saying. And the band played Believe It If You Like. Eric, did anyone see the video of the Jamaican guy forced to vax on him in the street? I haven't seen that, but I've heard about it, Eric. I heard about it, Right, but true. So, a couple more. Here's Pauline. Hi, Pauline. Sure, that was a setup. I've seen a few posts on it. Was that the forced? My kid is excited. No school. I'm glad that she is not still on the virtual learning lab. Aye. Right. So we'll go to the second one. I'll continue that so I know where we were. So the second one is, I've moved my things. Oh, aye, there was a government. So let's see. Share screen. That's it. Right, okay, so UK government report admits there are 23.5 million people in England alone who have not had a single dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Sorry. For months, the British public have been deceived with tales that there are just 5 million people in the United Kingdom who have refused to take up the offer of COVID-19 vaccine. But today, we can reveal that this is a lie. It is a complete fabrication that has no doubt been used to make those who refused the jab feel as if they are part of a minority, because of an official UK report proves that in England alone there are approximately 23.5 million people who have not had a single dose of the COVID-19. Okay, so go back. Right. It was back in September that the British public were told there were 5 million Brits who had so far refused the experimental jab. Sir Patrick Vallance, the UK Chief Scientific Advisor and former President of GlaxoSmithKline, announced in a televised COVID-19 briefing that there are 5 million or so people who are eligible for vaccines now who haven't been vaccinated. Well, it turns out that or so make up approximately another 10.3 million people in England alone as of December the 17th, 2021, bringing the grand total of people eligible to have the COVID-19 jab to 15.3 million and 23.5 million, when including all children under the age of 12. The population of England is approximately 56 million, and according to Statista, the 2020 figures show that approximately 3.23 million of those aged 4 and under, and a further 3.54 million are aged between 5 and 9. The statistics site also states that approximately 3.44 million are between the ages of 10 and 14. So if we divide that number equally by 5 and then times it by 2, we can roughly work out the number of 10 and 11-year-old children and work out that the total population of England eligible for the COVID-19 injection, which is of course everyone over the age of 12. That equation totals 1.38 million. Therefore, in England, there are approximately 8.2 million children under the age of 12 and 47.8 million eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. Which brings us to the UK Health Security Agency Week 50 Vaccine Surveillance Report. The UK Health Security Agency recently replaced Public Health England and is sponsored by Department of Health and Social Care and is headed by Dr. Jenny Harris. Within their weekly vaccine surveillance report, they published a section on population impacts of the COVID-19 vaccines, and it interestingly states that by 12th of December 2021, the overall vaccine uptake in England for dose 1 was 67.9%, and for dose 2 was 62.2%. The report also clearly states that the uptake for the dose 3 was 31.4%. The population impact. The impact of the vaccination programme on the population is assessed by taking into account vaccine coverage, evidence on vaccine effectiveness, and the latest COVID-19 disease surveillance indicators. I don't want to go and read it all, but I'll post it so that you can read it for yourselves, okay? So the population impact. The impact of the vaccination programme on the population is assessed by taking into account vaccine coverage, evidence on vaccine. I think I've read that. Right, so that's the graph there, right? So what I'll do is I'll publish it on the site, because I don't want to go too far in, So we'll go back to StreamYard and drop the screen. So it looks as if they're talking shite and they've been telling people porkies. That site is the Daily Expose. Now, anybody that knows me knows I'm no good at maths, right? I'm no good at maths at all, so I've just got to take their word for it that they've done their research. But that site is quite good for the research. That's why I used it, because I get sent that wee graph. So what I'll do is I'll put the article onto the Jacobites page so you can read it yourself. But it would kind of suggest why they're pushing it. They're pushing these vaccines, because if there's a good load of the public's not taking the first or the second, and the booster is sitting at about 30% of the population. So that would suggest why they're putting their bloody pants at the thought, and that's only England. It'll probably be higher in Scotland. I mean, oh my God, we all ran out to get it, you know. Anyway, so where was that? Right, Pauline. Hi, Pauline. Excuse me, my kid is. Oh, that's right, you've seen that. William Rogan, I know, I watched her. She keeps touching her nose and her brows. Is that me you're talking about? Hiya all. Trisha, I didn't think that looked like him. I must be missing a conversation here. Our weather is really whacked, controllable. Aye. I mean, if you don't think they can manipulate the weather, then you're not been watching. Hi Debbie. Hi all late again. My family have suffered terribly because of the vax. Oh my goodness, Glenn. One death, one amputated leg because of clot shots. And my mother only now beginning to walk. Oh my goodness. And you know, they're hiding it all. They're hiding it all. They should all be arrested. Same case numbers are up to 88k a day, but have run out of population survey. Surely to fuck. Hi Kerry Ann. Double jab due to care job and to Greta. Oh, Kerry. Do you know that's what happened though? I mean, when I was there, it was a case, I mean, we could kind of say no, and I said no, because I didn't know anything about it. You know, especially when I went and studied it, you know, before I decided what I was putting into my body, you know. Got treated like a lever in the cafe, Continental, in Guruk today. Waiter guy was snide as fuck. See, that's a sense of entitlement. They think that they think because they've done this and because the government are telling them and they can do what they like. You know, what are you putting in your body? What is it doing inside the body? What is it doing to your cells? Do you know that? No, you don't. Yeah, I'm surprised they have not cut me off. I'm on my last day at high noon. It's over. Took lot from your phones, live feeds that are sponsored. They pay money to show them. Aye. I mean, the people that are jabbing are getting, you know, how much is it worth? How much is it worth? Because they will get, I mean, when this is over and they find out that it has been a lot of crap, there'll be nowhere for them to hide. Nowhere for them to hide. Okay. Not a third one, Kerry, that's the main thing. Yep. Can you send me this report? Kevin, I'm going to put it on the Jacobite site because it was a bit long, but it went into detail. But as I said, my maths is just rubbish. I was rubbish at maths at school. Still am. So, but that's what I said. I've got to go with there, and they're usually quite thorough, you know. Definitely not. Harping action, yep. Are you talking about the weather, Trisha? Someone contacted me, I've not verified. He said after refusing the vax that he was forced into a room, knocked out, woke up with a leg removed. I'm trying to find out what the story is. Wow. That's a story we could tell. Because it's the, if they don't see it, it never happened. If they don't actually see people dropping and people actually reporting to them, you know, this is all these that have taken. No, well, not them all. That's the problem that we have. They're all doubting Thomases until they actually see what's going on. Glasgow's funded the Wuhan Institution of Virology that kicked this shit show off. Thanks for that. Thanks for verifying that, Scott. Hi, Natalie. Good for the people resisting the jab. Soon, very soon, the truth will be known by all. What a glorious life we have to look forward to. Do you know, I said, Natalie, that I don't want a front row seat for everybody. Just the people of fucking Scotland that have done this to the people of Scotland. I want a front row seat for that. And then the people of England, you know, like you say, have your day. Because they will fucking squirrel. They will squirrel. And they will be greeting and moaning and saying, oh, well, I was just doing my job and, you know, I was just doing what I was told and I thought I was doing the right thing. Aye, so you fucking did. Well, that's bad if true. Eric, stay strong. I can only say things getting worse. Well, you know what they say. It's the darkest day before dawn. It's the darkest hour before dawn. We're getting there very, very soon. Hold the line, people. Your courage will be proved right in time. I will not take this poison, no. That's what Ian was saying last night. Hold the line. Hold the line. You've came this far. You've came this far. I mean, they're all in the third one now. And, you know, you've not even taken the first. Yep. Like cleaning, the cooker looks much worse when scrubbing until it's shiny. Exactly. Hi, Mike. I didn't believe that so many had taken the clock. No, Mike, I always said that there was something when they were kept pushing them and they were getting desperate. They were getting desperate, and I says, I don't think as many people are taking this as they like to pretend. You know, it's not what they're saying, it's what they're not saying. You know? Natalie, it may appear that way, however, when the numbers of resistance gets large enough and it is very close to being there now, yeah, then all the governments pushing this COVID will be jailed and gone. They will know they are hurting others, yeah. But it's who we put them in their place, because we can't like replace them, you know, one tyrant for another. You know, we need to get things in place that this never happens again. Walked by an old deer on the way into the shops. That would have went up like a Roman candle if you'd have lit the fire near it. Oh no, did it with sanitizer? Gosh. Antonio, I better do mine. I haven't done it for 3 years. My house was under one ban of radiation. My God, running around it for 30 to 40 minutes for the first 3 days of lockdown 2 years ago in March. I stay in the Scottish Highlands. They mapped us all out. I'm in a new build. Oh, good that you're in a new build. They're absolute bloody psychopaths. Right, I'll take a few more. Oh, there we go. The last Jacobites. Now, wonder who this is. Which one of the team this is. So many misled and sold. It's for the good of the parents, residents, good people doing what they think is the right thing for others. They have totally betrayed everyone's trust. The paid liars at the top to blame. V, C and D and Zinc. Yep. Keeps freezing. Keeps freezing. Oh dear. They will have to vaccinate my clothes because I have seen the damage it can do. I'm never going to comply. No, no, no. Yep. Sing Debbie Young shared yesterday. Louisiana Department of Health offers $100 for getting 5. Oh, sell your child. Come on now. Come on. $100 to get 5 jabs. On the Trump disease, Anna. Do you know that? That'll be for those that are really, really struggling. These people are fucking evil. That is evil. Go and see Santa and get it. And the present. Oh, it's a jab. Oh, Mama, look. Look what Santa gave me. Wow. Oh, I think I forgot one. There we go. I take vitamin C, iron, vitamin D, zinc, and psyllium every day now for nearly 2 years. Hand on heart, I haven't even got good. There's Helen. Hi, Helen. A cashier rolled her eyes at me yesterday, and I said, "Do you not want to serve me?" She soon became all nice and accommodating. I would have said, "I can do that now." That's my end of road. Well, did you not like my shopping? If I put something in my basket that you don't like, seriously. Hi, Tony. This is good news. Just wish could get Scottish figures. Yeah. Oh, they're well bloody hidden, Tony. They're well hidden. If they come for my grandchildren, I'm prepared to fight to my last breath. Yep. Yes. I think they are poisoning us with planes overhead spraying. Everyone has got rashes and coughing, unusual welts in the skin that they're never had before. Well, I mean, they weren't rid of you. It doesn't matter how they do it, but they weren't rid of you. They want you to go. They want us all off the planet. And then this, like so they say they'll keep about what 10% is, even if they keep that. But it'll not be people like us, because we'll cause them too much fucking bother. We would cause them too much bother. We'd be telling them to get the fuck. So for those that complied, So I'm going to play George, because it was quite something what he was saying. I just because I need to play it through TikTok, because I tried to download it and I couldn't get it to download. So I'll read this and then we'll go on to George. Right, Helen. Matt, is it Latzia on GB News last night called out the sinister cover-up of deaths and injuries in football and sport. It's happening, but more needs to happen. Do you know, I'm beginning to wonder if it's seeping in, like say if it's either seeping in and the media know more now and they're getting it out there, or has it been taken over? I don't want to get doing the good guys in the hats, whatever fucking hat they're wearing. I don't want to get down that road. But I've noticed that more and more it is coming onto the mainstream media, especially when they're getting interviewed about the cases, and they're going, "Oh no, they're saying like 100 in hospital," and then the media are calling them out saying, "What?" And "Oh no, I mean 10," So, but when they do that, my mind goes to, what the fuck are they going to do now? What are they doing now? Because they'll have something else that they're going to fucking bring in, you know? I saw that too, yep. Trisha never complied to those satanic creeps, I know. Right, so next one is... So I'm hoping this works, because TikTok sometimes doesn't work, so we'll see how we go though. That might be the one. There we go.
Predominantly people of colour. It's enacted the fantasy which people like the British National Party and the National Front used to.
Part one.
Downing Street Christmas parties.
Right,
are outrageous. It's a Prime Minister laughing in our faces. But while we've all been focused on that, something much, much bigger than that has been slipped past us. The government is taking away our liberties on an industrial scale. You know those documentaries you've seen about a dictator's rise to power? And there's always a bit in the documentary where you think, why didn't they stop him? They could have stopped him when there was still time. That's the bit we're at. We currently have a bill going through its final stages of Parliament, the police bill, which now contains measures which would effectively shut down protest in this country. We'll be banned from locking on or indeed holding on to anything in pursuit of protest. One of the most important protest tactics around the world, used throughout history. You can't interfere in any way with the construction of any new major infrastructure. So you can't protest against a road being built, an airport being expanded. New stop and search powers, which the police will be able to deploy against anyone who they suspect might be carrying equipment for a protest, and indeed other powers where they can stop and search us without suspicion. But even worse than that is this power to ban named people from going to any kind of protest. You put them on a list, and those people are then banned from all engagement with protest, even from being able to go on the internet and talk about protest, anything like that, you'll be banned, even though you've committed no crime. Our basic democratic liberties are being taken away from us. So obviously, the media, the establishment, Parliament, they're all up in arms, they're in uproar over this. In your dreams, you could hear a pin drop. Almost no discussion at all of these massive dictators' powers. Parliament is almost silent on it. The Labour Party is almost silent on it. The press is censoring itself. We don't need that next stage towards autocracy where government censor the press, because it's already happening. What's very interesting about this is that we have a whole discourse of freedom on the right. We have all these freedom warriors like Julia Hartley-Brewer and Lawrence Fox and Toby Young and Steve Baker and Oliver Dowden and Nadine Dorris, all these people who position themselves as being in favor of liberty. Not a squeak from any of them about these massive truncations of our freedoms. The only freedoms they care about are their own. It's not just the police bill, which has been slipped past us, where we've all been focusing elsewhere. It's also the Nationality and Borders Bill, an unbelievably oppressive piece of legislation where it enables, on a whim, the government to take away your citizenship, to take away your passport. And this could apply to up to 5 million people. Predominantly, the Downing Street Christmas parties are outrageous.
Right, part two. This is part two. I don't know if I can find the part two. Nah, so I'll just come back. If I find part two, I'll let you see it, because there is a part two to that. But I think you got the gist of what was going on. No, right, hold on. Right, I think we can stop there. Right, so there's a part two to that. So I'll see if I can find it, but I think we got the gist of that bill right away. We got the gist of it. So that was the policing bill for England, but I'll be coming up here. So That was the one that Alex alluded to, that's went through Parliament. So we no longer live in a democracy, we live in a dictatorship. We live in a dictatorship. So, I'm so annoyed, you know. So just hope that you've seen this. It's like, oh, I've got that one. Oh no, wait a minute. It's like a bad TV series. The villains are starting to look like the hero. Exactly, i.e. Neil Oliphant on GB News talking sense, and Nicola Sturgeon being an evil cunt. Yep. Love the guy. Calls them out. Yeah, he's one. I mean, when I started journalism, he was one of the ones that I liked. George Monbiot. His cough's coming back. The spirit of our forefathers is still strong. Hi, late tonight. Hi, Lorraine. That guy is good. Yeah, there is a part 2, but I'll see if I can find it and I'll post it in the page. But the gist of it was in part 1, you know. This is our country. Here are our bodies. These are our children and grandchildren. Yep, hold the line. Hi, Glenn. My son lost 3 friends in their mid-20s. He's tried to warn everyone before this. It's all blackmail. They are firing everyone that doesn't. Of course. It's the same. See if you go to, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can pick a country out the top of your head, like Austria. It's the same as happening in Austria. They're all getting sacked. France are getting sacked. USA sacked. We need to get these fucking cunts, these evil cunts that are doing it. And I don't mean the governments, I mean the real ones that are fucking hiding in the shadows because they're so fucking bloody cowardly. We fucking see you, we know what the fuck you look like. Getting the minions to do your fucking dirty work for you. To do your dirty work for you. Which you've always been fucking doing. You've got your fucking tentacles in everywhere. Every fucking piece of society, you can fucking see you. So true, so much crap going on and all. Yep, Lorraine. Glenn. Not surprising, sadly, Anne. This is a global thing. Just what I said, Glenn, just what I said. Look at Australia and see the future. Aye, Anne, that's in Australia. So, as we say in the show, we're fucked with it, we're still fighting. Okay, and the 25th of January, get to Edinburgh for 12:30. Get to Edinburgh. I think it's Waverley Station would do. We'll tell you whereabouts nearer the time, because Scotland's, you know, we need to stand up and we need to be counted and we need to hold the line. Because we need to tell them, we fucking see you, we know what you're doing, we know the fucking plan, and if you think you're going to implement that fucking plan, you've got nothing coming. And there's more and more. I mean, if you go on to social media, it's an echo chamber, right? There's an echo chamber for those who are all fucking complying. And there's a bit of an echo chamber for those who know. But see if you go outside into the street and start talking to people, you will find out that a hell of a lot of them are not complying. They have taken 1 and 2 and they're not taking number 3. So that is why they're fucking panicking. They're panicking because they know that as soon as the people wake up, there's more of us than there is of them. So, and I keep saying, if you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for your children. Because they're fucking coming after them. They're absolutely putting their pants at the thought of not getting them. And as somebody said in the comments, $100. So is that all your fucking child is worth? $100? Really? $100. That's the people who are going to be struggling at Christmas, and they'll be saying, oh, well, you know, that would get, you know, him or her, that would get a wee doll set or a wee thing there, something nice for their Christmas. Wow. These people are fucking good, eh? They're good at the fucking psyop. Well, will it be going live in the 21st? Can't. Well, I am assuming yes, because if it's no, but we need people there. We need bodies. If you can get there, because obviously we know that some people just can't get there, but we need at least 100 people. 1,000 would be great. Thousands upon thousands would be fantastic. Because what we need to do is show the fucking government that we're not fucking going to comply anymore with your fucking shite. We're on to you. We know who the fuck you're serving, it's not the people. So that's the first step, 25th. So we definitely need 100 people to be there. 1,000, great. More would be absolutely fantastic. I think Scotland is ripe for XVM mandates. Most people would accept it. England would try it, same as poll tax. Well, Scotland stood up stood up to Maggie for the poll tax. Scotland was the first country in the UK for it to be brought in, and they broke the fucking law because the old fucking law of Victoria, it's in no part of the UK was to be taxed before the others. So, you know, Scotland had to I mean, okay, there was people that paid it, but it was Scotland fucking stood up. And then, yes, of course, England was rioting. Own everything from the clothes you wear to yeah, exactly. By the way, in a present, yeah, a coffin. Good God. You'll get them. Like Wilmus. Well, we're hoping. We're hoping. I've been spreading the news. I've noticed that, Anne, to stand up with Ian on the 25th. You guys, I'm Glaswegian and I'm in Australia. We are fighting many different ways. There's indictments for misprison, for treason. Yeah, I've noticed that. Somebody sent me the link to the kind of thing that he done, the update that he done. But, you know, you need to get them out of the courts. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in the media. They're ingratiating themselves. They're fucking getting into the government. They're in the bloody hospitals. They're fucking everywhere. They've spread their tentacles everywhere, so they have. While we've been doing other things, they were fucking taking over the world. Man, I'd love to go, but I can't, as I need a dog sitter. I'm in England, but got lots of family in Scotland. I'll spread the world. Oh, spread the world. Spread the word. I think it's the Magna Carta to use in England. I think Ian said that. Just I'll check with him and make sure. Just reinstate the place and time. Yeah, we will, Glenn. We will. Hi, Vaughn. So I'm going to finish with another wee song, because it seemed to get doing well yesterday. And we need to kind of, after all that, we need to bring ourselves back up and be positive, you know. Be positive. Me too. I'm prepared to travel. Good, good. I mean, I know some people can't travel, but if you're there, then you can get there, you know. I mean, we do know that there's no ways of people that will not be able to go. Lorraine. It is the Magna Carta in England, yep. Right, so we'll finish with this. Oops. Right, so we'll finish with this song. Share again. Share again. I don't know if it'll play because it's YouTube, but we'll see. Oh, there we go.
It's Christmas time, with households mixing everywhere.
And at Christmas time, infections spike and we don't care. And now a 5-day window, you can spread your viral load.
So throw your arms around your man at Christmas time. But say a prayer. Pray for the northern ones. At Christmas time, it's hard when you've lost all of your income. There's a world outside Westminster, a world of bitterness and fear,
Where all the pubs are closing, 'cause they're stuck in higher tiers.
and the Big Ben builder tolls here are the clanging chimes of doom.
While tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. And there'll be essay to Africa
It's Christmas time, because we've given all your cash to all our friends. In governmental perks,
like the act that didn't work.
do they know it's COVID time at all?
Okay, I hope you've seen that. I hope you've seen that. So I hope you've seen that. I kept kind of jumping, but I think that was just because it was YouTube. So where were we? Elena. I've got this one in. Glen Bruce, 21st of January, Rabbi Burns Day. This is the only time they speak the truth, cunts. Sorry, ladies. Hello and good evening. Hi, Mike. Just finished watching The Last Jacobite. The non-territory of Australia. They are driving the Aboriginal people. Yeah, I remember doing hi, Robert. I remember doing an emergency broadcast about that. Please send the link for that one, Karen. Yep, I do. I will. I'll send. I've got the two of them, so I'll send the link. We all need to rise up. Yep. So, unless there's anything else, I'll go and I'll see you on Sunday. Sunday, 8 o'clock for the Last Jacobite show. With, I think, Alex, well, it'll be me, Alex, and that. Ian. I don't know if I've got anybody else coming on yet, but so 8 o'clock Sunday, 10 o'clock Tuesday, and that's the late one. That's the adult version. I mean, but the Sunday is quite adult. No, I'll be back on Wednesday and Thursday, but obviously Friday's Christmas Eve next week, so I'm not going on the Friday, but we'll do something Christmassy for on the Thursday, unless there's major bloody news. You know, unless there's major news, we'll try and lift our spirits and have a, you know, a Christmassy show. But anyway, so hi Dawn, see you Sunday. Yep. Thanks for the truth, Karen. Karen Ketchup. That's a good one. Ketchup with Karen. So, so far just now I've got everything cleared now. So hopefully I'll be along tomorrow for the candlelit vigil in Buchanan Street after the see, because I'm finishing, my mind's away. After the walk, the march, right? So if you're going up to the candlelight vigil, obviously bring candles. What they're going to do is, if I read it correctly, they're going to remember everybody that we've lost to this disease, to, you know, sort of suffered heart attacks, everybody that's been impacted with it, which is a lovely thing to do. So everything's clear just now, and I'm hoping that I've not got anybody coming in, because a Saturday I'm usually busy. So, but hopefully I'll get along to Buchanan Street at least, because I'll not be able to march. There's no way. So, and we can do that, and then I'll try and go live. I'll try and go live at it, so you can see it. Okay. Anyway, good night. Have a lovely weekend. Try not to worry too much, because we're not fucking beaten yet. We're not beaten yet. Not while we're all fucking still alive and actually go thought. You know, a clear thought process. You know, we're not beaten yet. And I actually think there's more of us than there is. Well, there's definitely more of us than there is of them, but I think there's more of us than they're trying to say, because that report has stated it as well. But you know, like if so many people are rushing up to go and get their jabs, why are they pushing so hard? Why are they pushing so hard? Why do they keep coming out with these new variants? Passing the fucking cold off as Omicron is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. The people are disgusting that are bringing this in. But we all know that they're just the wee fucking minions. They're wee fucking nobodies. They're nobodies. And then all those that are, I mean, okay, there is people that can fly through fear. And I have sympathy for that, because the psyop and the media is absolutely like, I mean, if you're getting it all roads, if you're getting it in your fucking soap operas that you watch, or you're getting it every time a bloody advert comes on, the mind control is out of fucking control. So I announce a sympathy for the fear, those that are doing it out of fear. But those who then do that and go away and do that, and then absolutely think, like that fucking Nina, that they have the perfect right to know your status. They don't. They fucking don't. And as I said, if that's the case, and you're getting asked for your pass, have you got a COVID pass? Have you got a COVID pass to get in for a cup of coffee? Where the fuck is yours? I want to see yours. I want to see your manager's pass. And I want to see everybody in here's pass. And number one, I want your manager to go, and I want your manager to go and get the policies for his business or her business or their business, whatever the fucking pronoun they're using. And I want to see where it says in the policy that they've got to have a medical certificate to get in there, because there shouldn't be one, because then they're breaking equality law. They're not supposed to be asking for a fucking medical certificate to get in there. For a cup of fucking coffee, you get to me. So, It's going to blow up in their fucking face. Are we out the woods yet? No. We're not out the woods yet. But if we all fucking give up and just go home and say, oh, that's all, I just can't do anything about it, they win. They win. But as soon as we stand up, all you would need to do is let 100 people stand up, and then the next week 200, 300, 400, and say no, we are not fucking complying anymore. You fucking work for us, we fucking pay you, we pay you. How dare you think it's perfectly okay to bring this in? We never fucking put you in power for you to do that. We know that you don't answer to us. We know that you're fucking on your knees, fucking worshipping something. Well, we're fucking on to you. And while we're on to you, and while we've still got fucking thinking skills that you fucking hate, because nobody's to have fucking thinking skills, for fuck's sake. And while we can inform the public, not talk at them, not threaten them, not take away their fucking livelihoods, which you're all fucking doing, informing them and showing them where to get the fucking evidence and making them think. That's what we've got to do. Make them think for themselves, and not having some jumped up fucking patent tyrant or fucking somebody that can't even comb his fucking hair, who is as ruthless. He's not a bumbling fucking idiot. He never has been. He's a ruthless, ruthless man. And all those down there in Westminster are just as fucking ruthless. That's what we've got to do. They are taking away our rights and freedoms. Every time you fucking comply, another bit of your freedom is away. When I think back to, I was on, but I'm on a roll now, right? When I think back to 2019, and even when I was kind of going in and been down the rabbit hole, and when all this fucking plan came to light, that they had a globalist fucking cabal that wanted to take over the world, I laughed. I thought it was funny. I am not laughing now, and I don't think it's funny, because that's exactly what we've got. And what we need to do is connect the fucking dots. Look what's happening in Austria. Look at what's happening in Australia. Look what's happening in France. Look what's happening in Germany. They can't all be doing this at the one time and all just thought this through at the one time. No. It is a fucking global takedown of humanity. Do you want that to happen? Do you want that to happen? If you don't want that to happen, and you want your fucking children to actually live in a free society and have the rights and fucking freedoms that we all enjoyed, well, the one really rights and freedoms, but semi-freedoms that we all enjoyed, we want real freedoms. Real freedoms. If that's what you want, and you're in Scotland, and you can get to fucking Edinburgh and Robbie Burns' Day in the 25th of January. Get to Edinburgh. Near the time, we'll fucking tell you the location. But get to Edinburgh and start telling them, we're not fucking doing it anymore. We're not doing it anymore, and there's more of fucking us than there is of you. Your wee fucking psyop starts now. It stops. We're going to put a great big fucking spoke in the wheel of your fucking juggernaut that you think is perfectly okay, that's going to wipe away humanity. No. Because the one thing that they forgot was that people, real people, who can think for themselves and who love life and love their country, will fucking defend it. Defend the country, but defend their family. But what they didn't fucking expect was people around the fucking world watching this to defend other people's family. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to defend humanity, defend ourselves and defend our freedoms and defend the country. And what the fuck yous are going to do? You're going to fucking run. You're going to fucking have to. You're a minion. You're a minion. And as I said before we went off the tangent, in 2019, I never thought for a fucking minute, even when I realised that Sturgeon the Tartan fucking Tyrant was a globalist, I never thought for a minute that she would bring this in. Never thought for a minute. I thought she would fucking wake up and say, no, I'm not doing this, but they must have something on her. Wow. We have no more time left. There's no more fucking time. This is coming at like a freight fucking train that's out of control. It's like that fucking movie Speed with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, where the fucking, you know, like, so you couldn't go over a certain highway speed and it blew up. Well, it is time for humanity to get the fucking together, get your head out your fucking arse, get your head out your arse, stop with the complying, stop with the fear. It's your fear that's holding you back. That is your biggest problem. That is the biggest pandemic, is fear. Get your head out your ass and stop letting them scare you. Now, you know that they were all having fucking parties. You've seen it all through last year and all through this year. They change the fucking narrative as often as they change their fucking knickers. Stop letting them control you by fear. Because as soon as you do not fear them, you'll start to rise up. You'll start to see things. The fog will clear. The fog around your head, around your mind will fucking clear, and you will see things the way we see things. What kind of fucking life do you want? I'll leave you with this Christmas message because I don't want to kind of go off in one at Christmas next when we're trying to enjoy Christmas, right? What do you want? Do you want this to go? They've got this plan for to 2025. Do you want to kind of live like this to 2025? Every time they've got a, oh, there's a variant coming. Oh, there's another variant coming. Shut up. The variants and everything and the whole fucking lot of this has been based on fear. And as soon as you do not fear it anymore, they fall. They fall. As soon as you say, enough's fucking enough. Enough's enough. We know you were having fucking parties. We know that you were out doing. We know that Queenie was in there having a party. She's cancelled her party, by the way. That's because everybody was, you know, that was, I don't even think she was having a party with all her family. That was just so that they could say, oh, well, the Queen's cancelled her party. So stop with the fear. As soon as you stop fearing them and fearing this, they fall. Because they'll not be able to they'll not be able to get this across. No. Switch it off for a week and see how you feel. See how you feel. Because I can guarantee that you'll feel much, much better without the fear mongering, without the mind fucking control. And I'll leave that there. I was going, I mean, that's, I maybe need to play the song again to uplift you some bit. Fear. time to tell fear to fuck off and live your life and have your Christmas and take your New Year's resolution. I am not going to let the fucking governments and the fucking media put in me the fear of God in me anymore. There you go. That's a wee fucking resolution for you for next year. So I'll go and I'll be back on Sunday, probably moaning and groaning and shouting about something. So I'm hoping to get there tomorrow at Buchanan Street. So anybody that's there, I'll see you. I'm not sure. I think it'll be about 2. I'll get there, or maybe just after 2. So anyway, I'll see you, and I'll be back Saturday. No Saturday. Sunday 8 o'clock, and we'll do it all again. Okay. Bye for now. Bye for now.